This is a huge update for couriers. Now, if you're a gig worker, is this really a big update? It might be. It might be, because it might be coming to one of these platforms, maybe more. If this is the first time you and I are meeting, my name is Mike. All I do is help you make money in different side hustles, specifically looking at the gig economy. And listen, let's set the stage here for you. I just saw this update just a couple of days ago. This is brand new. And it's really the first time, if we're talking operationally, like how you do this work, that I saw something physical, concrete, and like to kind of give it away, some kind of hardware to make the job easier. But is it really? Is it just setting the stage for something else to actually take jobs away? Let's discuss this. So there's a lot of different gig economy platforms, right? There's rideshare, I've done it. There's food delivery, I've done it. There's package delivery, I've done it. There's grocery shopping, I've done it, right? You get the point. But if one of these companies could develop something to, make the job easier, would that help you? And let me know in the live chat or the comment section where you're watching from. So the platform is package delivery. Courier work, as the title says, right? Specifically, Amazon. Amazon just came out with something that is, purportedly supposed to help their drivers. But we don't know if this is coming to gig work. So I want you to take a look at this. Just announced days ago. Amazon's delivery glasses. The newest innovation designed to enhance the delivery experience. This is specifically for drivers like you. But again, our question, the takeaway at the end of this video is, will this come to you, the gig worker? So let's find out, and will other platforms maybe start to utilize something like this? Look at what this is. AI-powered sensing capabilities and computer vision technology display real-time navigation and delivery instructions so drivers can rely less on their phones and more on their surroundings. And you can see here, look at this mock-up. This is fascinating. This just came out days ago. So these AI-enabled display glasses, you can see for this Amazon driver making a delivery, right? It's going to show delivery instructions, GPS delivery mapping. So you know how you make a delivery and it's a huge apartment complex and you're like, oh, I'm not exactly sure where the entrance is. It's going to walk you to the entrance. Well, on Amazon Flex, by the way, Amazon Flex is their platform for independent contractors. This is being used for what's called delivery service providers, or DSPs. So again, just to kind of separate that, right now this is being offered for DSPs, not independent contractor flex drivers. That's our whole discussion today. I just want you to look at the product. So it's going to provide GPS instructions. It's going to take the confirmation picture. Look at this. As this driver, you can see there, hits the button on the left chest, and it takes a picture using the camera. And then it also shows you the status of uploading the picture. It tells you which packages you need. It tells you if you selected the right package. It tells you any delivery notes as far as if there's pets. This is fascinating and probably the biggest hardware change that I have ever seen. Now, if you have glasses like our team VIP here, Chris, thanks for being here, says it doesn't work for those of us who wear glasses. It will, because there's prescription lens inserts. And again, this was just announced a couple of days ago. I don't know if Amazon's covering the cost of those insert lenses. I'm not sure how that works. I just want to get you this info here first. I appreciate you being here. Now, this is just getting started. Let's go over this article that was just announced. Every day, DAs connect millions of delivery associates. millions of customers with their packages, navigating neighborhoods with precision and care. Our goal is to continually explore new and innovative ways that can make their experience as safe and seamless as possible. Since we launched the Delivery Service Provider Program, those DSPs, in 2018, we've used technology to support the DA experience. Whether that's in dedicated simulation training to prepare them for real-world delivery experiences, investments in package handling processes, or improved navigation. We've built an entire system of technology to support drivers through the end-to-end delivery journey. And here is your first look at actual delivery associates using these new AI-powered glasses. You know, let me know your thoughts about this. I mean, do you think it's a great idea? Do you not like it? I, as a tech enthusiast, I'm excited about this, but that doesn't even matter. It's like Amazon just said, will this be more safe and seamless? And it's fine if you're, critical of this, or if you love it, stay tuned because we have a lot more to learn here. Now, Amazon is adding to that system by introducing smart delivery glasses. Wearable technology that makes the DA experience even safer and more seamless. Designed specifically for DAs, these glasses help them scan packages, follow turn-by-turn walking instructions, and capture proof of delivery, all without the use of their phone. The glasses create a hands-free experience, reducing the need to look between the phone, the package, and the surrounding area. Let's talk about this right here, the hands-free experience. I've done Amazon Flex. Okay, that is our independent contractor side of this. So let me know if you've done Flex. It doesn't even matter though. Have you done any gig work? I mean, any gig work that I mentioned prior. You are looking at your phone. You're looking at your phone and you're saying, okay, which house is it? Where's the PIN number? Okay, there it is. Yeah, look back at your phone. Okay, you got to look at my phone again. Delivery instructions. Confirm this delivery. It's a small box. It's an envelope. Oh, there's two at this location. Where's the entrance again? Okay, there's the entrance. Do I need a PIN code to get in? And then for Amazon Flex, package delivery. I've done it in multiple cities, by the way. This is why you might want to subscribe here. If you don't know about Flex or you want to discover other platforms, download our new app, ShiftMate, shiftmateapp.com. But then I have a package, I have to scan it. And then I have to take a picture to deliver. I have to scan it out. I have to confirm. I'm looking back and forth from my phone all the time. But let's continue. Technology at work. AI and machine learning make deliveries safer and more intuitive. Amazon's smart glasses leverage AI-powered sensing capabilities and computer vision, along with cameras, to create a heads-up display that includes everything from navigation details to hazards to delivery tasks. When drivers safely park at the delivery location, the glasses automatically activate and the DA is given their delivery information right in their field of view shown here. Starting with locating the right packages inside their vehicles to these corresponding homes. And I love, and by the way, this is directly from Amazon's website, and I love that they included like complete examples here of these new AI glasses. So imagine you're an Amazon Flex driver. Imagine you're a DoorDash Dasher. Imagine you're a Walmart Spark driver, roadie, any of that. Would this help you out? So take a look here. It's using the AI technology and just their compute power because this is exactly what you do on Amazon Flex. DSP drivers and Amazon Flex basically use the same app, by the way, the same driver app. And you do the same thing. You scan the package and you have to obviously select the right package. It chimes to make sure you selected the right package. So check this out. So this driver, using just simply looking at the package, the glasses automatically scan it, It lets them know, is that the right package or not? You can see they have to pick up 3 packages. It has the address. It has a notation for pets at this location. And then it tells them, hey, you need a medium box. I'm looking to the right of the scanner. Medium box, a little number code 038. A second medium box, 390. And an envelope, U36. 3 packages to this destination. Now, I'm going to go over the pros and cons. I'll kind of give you my initial verdict here. But as I just mentioned, if you're a gig worker, and I've been doing gig work since 2015, a long time, in different cities, I've done it a few hours a week. I've done it a lot of hours per week. So I appreciate you watching right here. Amazon Flex, in my opinion, let's just look at the Flex platform, right, has arguably the most confirmation steps of any gig app, which means like select I've arrived, whatever it says, select that I've parked, find the right packages. You have to scan out the packages. You have to tap where you dropped it off, front door, garage, side door, handed to the customer, garage, other safe place, right? Then you have to confirm that it's dropped off. Then you have to confirm that you're leaving or whatever it is. And they've improved this. They've reduced the steps recently in the last year and a half or so on Flex. But still, if you could do this and AI glasses can scan it for you, it can check the right package. And here's an idea, guys. I just had this idea when I was, prepping for this video earlier. These glasses should remember where it's loaded in the vehicle. Because I don't know about DSPs right here, but for you and I, the gig worker on Flex, you have to scan out each individual package. Now that might vary based on marketplace. I've done both. I've had it where I scan one QR code and my entire route is checked in. But more commonly, I think this is what you're going to have. You have to scan every package, just to confirm that you picked it up. DoorDash Dash Link has the same thing. You scan each package. But here's my thought. It can see your workflow. So it should remember where I loaded it in my vehicle. So when I go and pick up the right package, it should have a little marker. It should have a little flag, a little arrow that says, boom, package 38 right here. Your next package, it's right here in your trunk. Or obviously we're talking DSPs and they have the Amazon van. It's right here on the second shelf. So let's go a step further. Let's use the AI to remember where they loaded it in their vehicle. This is fascinating. There's a lot more to go over, so I'm going to continue. But let me know what you think about this. And as I said, it doesn't stop there. The display then offers walking turn-by-turn navigation to the delivery address using Amazon's geospatial technology to guide drivers to the exact delivery location without having to check their phone. If there are hazards or a need to navigate complex environments like apartment buildings, the glasses will guide the DAs safely to their destination. Look, let me just back up here and be real with you. I mean, this is not a sponsored video. I have no correlation with Amazon. I truly just think, at least on a hardware basis, this is actually something that could help drivers. Starting with the DSP drivers, sure, but maybe we see it on DoorDash Dash Link. Maybe we see it on Amazon Flex. Because look at this. Here's the turn-by-turn navigation. And I guess I'm so passionate about this because I've had all of these problems. If you're a gig worker, if you've had any of these problems, let me know in the live chat or the comment section. Like, have you had problems finding the exact right building in that large complex? Did you make the wrong turn because there's poor signage? Right? Now, remember, this is all after you parked. We're talking about navigation on foot. But check this out. It's navigating to the exact right location. That is actually innovation. That's pretty neat. Now, they talk about hazards. Let's talk about this. Imagine this is you. And let's just, for our intents and purposes here, let's pretend this came to Amazon Flex, their independent contractor platform, right? So imagine you're delivering really any time of day. Morning, afternoon, evening. Safety is number one. So there's like basic safety is like, hey, I don't want to trip walking up their walkway or patio or whatever. Any additional seconds that you can be aware of your surroundings, watch your footing, watch where you're going, etc. You already have a package in hand, the better. And then of course we talk about, large scale safety concerns, maybe a part of the city that you don't love. Because on routes on Amazon Flex, you don't know where you're going until you get that route. So I can just be generally more aware of my surroundings. Again, I told you I've been doing gig work for 10 years. I generally feel pretty safe. I feel like I'm in decent shape. I can defend myself, but still, safety is always number one. I'm always very cognizant of my surroundings, really anywhere that I deliver here in Pittsburgh. So to have in your face, literally, walking GPS here, delivering instructions, etc., hands-free, pretty neat. Technology for comfort. Physical materials and driver feedback create glasses for all-day use. Throughout the development process, we turn to the experts, drivers themselves, to get it right. Hundreds of delivery associates tested early versions of the glasses and provided crucial feedback. Their insights shaped everything from the glasses' comfort for all-day use to the clarity of the displays. One driver says, I felt safer the whole time because the glasses have the right info in my field of view, explains Caleb M., a DA working in Maddox Logistics Corporation in Omaha, Nebraska, who tested the technology. Instead of having to look down at a phone, you can keep your eyes forward and look past the display. You're always focused on what's ahead. There is ease of use, sure. There's not having to fumble with my phone. Okay, scan it, go back to my package, this and that. But there is having that peace of mind, the safety of everything right in your field of vision. Very interesting. The glasses feature a small controller worn in the delivery vest that contains operational controls, a swappable battery ensuring all-day use, and a dedicated emergency button to reach emergency services along their route if needed. The glasses also support, there you go, prescription lenses, along with transitional lenses that automatically adjust to light. So here's the entire rig. Let's take a very close look at this. So on this driver, on our left is the battery pack. On our right, that would be his left, our right visually, what he's touching is the operational controls. So like we saw in that first example, you can take the confirmation picture there. And there's other, I would imagine a click wheel, a turn wheel, what have you, to, let's say, change the screen, select between different things in the UI, etc. And then, of course, we have the sensors, the camera, etc., the display components in the actual glasses themselves. And I understand if your concern, like Seven Figure, another channel member VIP, thanks for being here as always, if there's concerns, will this lower driver pay? Will this replace gig workers? Let's address that at the end here, so hang with me. So there's our rig right there. Very interesting. We actually have another image here. There's the inside. Looks very much like the basic structure of glasses. Very simple there with obviously some additional components. Compare that to, let's say, the Meta Ray-Ban glasses and the new, I guess, closer comparison would be the newer Meta Ray-Ban display glasses. Technology for the future. Building a full delivery system. As we continue refining the technology, We're leveraging the latest advancements in AI to create an end-to-end system where technology supports an even safer and more seamless delivery experience along every step of the journey, from inside our delivery stations to over the road to the last 100 yards to a customer's doorstep. That last part is actually what DoorDash is working on with their not only DoorDash Dot in-house developed robot, but even just the Dasher experience. That last 10 feet or so, as they call it. We anticipate future versions of the glasses will provide real-time defect detection, where the glasses can help notify drivers if they've mistakenly dropped a package at a customer doorstep that does not correspond with the house or apartment number on the package. Detect hazards like low light and adjust the lenses, notify that there's a pet in the yard, and more. Now, I will say, based on what we've seen, we should not even get to this point. I would imagine that they're learning technology while the driver's in the car, like this driver. Here, it should already detect it's not the right package, right? I would think the courier should never even place the wrong package at a doorstep. And frankly, if you didn't know, this is, I think, why this is the best place to learn about the gig economy. It's dedicated to your success in the gig economy. Consider subscribing. It's because even on Amazon Flex, and I know this from experience, it will tell you if you've selected the wrong package. So you can't even move forward with the delivery if you have the wrong package. Now, if you've never seen it, this is the inside of one of those Amazon vans. This does look like the updated Rivian contracted electric van, I believe. Now, as I mentioned, this is DSP drivers, but I could very much see this coming to Amazon Flex independent contractors. We will see, but let's finish up here. And here's another shot, and that is indeed the new Rivian electric Amazon van through that partnership as well. We can see the glasses, we can see the battery pack on the driver's right, and the control module on the driver's left. In closing, the smart glasses are just one step in a broader effort to innovate in the last mile delivery process, creating solutions that improve safety and overall work experience for the DAs who bring smiles to customers' doors every day. Now, of course, this is very clearly, I mean, this is directly from Amazon's blog right here. So of course, it's going to have the most positive and bullish stance, if you will, on this new product. But I want to get your questions. So put your questions in the live chat. If you missed it, you want to click that notification bell so you don't miss any of these live streams so we can have a discussion. We are a team of one person. So I need your feedback here. So let me get you my initial verdict before we get into that question and answer session. As with any hardware, we talked about that DoorDash Dot autonomous robot, as well. Upfront capital and R&D, right? And really, it's the massive companies that have the cash flow, the free cash flow to spend on the R&D, the software engineering, the research, the testing, the development. So the capital's there. They've spent who knows how much money, millions and millions on developing this hardware. We could say 10 plus million, I don't know. So there's the upfront capital allocation, fine. There's obviously the maintenance, the upkeep, the repair, okay? Now let's talk about the driver adoption and if this is a good idea for drivers. If you're a DSP driver, let us know. I've reached out to at least one DSP driver. We'll see if we can get his thoughts on these Amazon glasses here. At least as a flex driver, which is a very, very similar workflow, I will say, like I told you, flex has a lot of steps, I feel like. I'll be straight with you, I feel like it's a little bit more work for the same or arguably less pay sometimes on Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex is not really one of my top side hustles. It's fine, but it's not one of my top side hustles. More stops per hour, okay, but it's typically clustered together, not always. Maybe more steps in the app that I told you about, excuse me, that you have to click through, more steps in the app. The in and out of your vehicle, sorting through packages. Yes, you want to sort by stop in your vehicle. So if I had something like this as an Amazon Flex driver, where I can just look in my trunk, I told you ideally it would have a little flag that says, hey, you loaded it over here. But at least when I pull it in front of my field of vision, it's going to completely be automated. Scan it, say yes, say no. Let me know how many packages that I have. In fact, let me go back to that to show you. If I could have things like that, I think that would be a fantastic idea. I think it would be more seamless. I think it, yes, would be safer. It's more peace of mind as a driver. It's just more automated. I think that's fantastic. Look at this. To confirm all my packages, to be able to take the picture with this hardware. Now, other side of the coin, because we're not just trying to pump Amazon. This is not affiliated or sponsored in any way. So I try to give you a neutral stance here. Cons. Well, I just thought about Uber's new digital tasks. If you don't know about that, again, watch the video that we just did on that, on their Only on Uber event. I hope you can see where this industry is going. It's leaning more into tech, more into AI, more into autonomy. Now, in that Only on Uber event, they said, when specifically CEO Dara Khosrowshahi, that they're using digital tasks, at least in part, to train AI models. So it's document upload for scanning and audio upload for translation and dictation and stuff like that. So that's being used to train AI models. DoorDash Dot is already trained on AI and autonomy, with also using LiDAR cameras and radar. And of course, GPS mapping learning there. Turning our attention back to Amazon's AI delivery glasses. 100% I would agree with those that are saying this is being used for AI training of some sort. 100%. I mean, this hardware is going to help drivers. Very seamless. Let me get you the other example here. Great, seamless, cool. I like to see it. But the company is not just going to sit on this data. They're not just going to say, oh, sweet, we've improved the operations, but we have all this visual data and driver behavior data and our optics, right, data of our scanning. No, they're going to use that data, as I'm sure that's zero surprise, with improving forward-looking technology. I don't know if that's full autonomy. I don't know. Because we've seen autonomy in food delivery, right? Sidewalk robots, Dot. We're seeing autonomy in rideshare, autonomous vehicles, Waymo, and the like. Tesla Robotaxi, that's testing right now. We've seen some autonomy with Amazon, drone delivery, but that's on a single customer basis. You'd have to talk about autonomy for an entire route. Can you automate 45, 60 packages? Well, technically DSPs are doing like 150 packages or more on a route. Can you automate every single one of those packages? How? Is it a humanoid robot like Tesla Optimus or something? Does it look like something completely different? I don't know. But I will say, yes, I agree that technology like this is going to be used to train some kind of future-looking AI. And then lastly, I've talked about this in other AI-based discussions that we've had here. 10 years, I don't see it scaling in 10 years. I don't see full fleets of Tesla Optimus partner with Amazon Flex, or Amazon, I should say, to do routes. I don't see Waymo or robo-taxis or whatnot completely eliminating every single human worker in 10 years. But that's 10 years. What about 10 to 20, or I should say 10 plus to 20 years, like 11 to 20 years plus, right? That's the discussion that we're going to follow. I would think that innovations like this, and we've seen this over time, tech innovations bring out other jobs, other maintenance jobs, software jobs, engineering jobs. If there's losing one type of work, maybe another type of work grows from it. Or would you say there's a net loss in work opportunities? I mean, that's a whole discussion here. And we're framing this discussion around the gig economy. So let me just say that again. If, let's say, in 15, 20 years, the DSP driver is gone, because let's just entertain there is a fully autonomous Tesla Optimus robot that's doing these deliveries, then where would that gig opportunity shift to? Where does the gig worker go? Is it completely eliminated, or just does it sprout another opportunity? So with that, let me know what questions you have. Do like this video. If you want replays to any of our Q&As, click the join button down below to join as a Team VIP channel member.